Please welcome to the stage, Ellie.
Hello, good morning. I think it's so lovely to see so many of you and so many familiar faces as well. It's great. I'm thrilled to be talking to you today and have this opportunity to talk to you a little bit more about Tesco and what we've been up to. So in essence, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got 15-20 minutes this afternoon to talk to you about how we've recently been delivering helpful and personalised experiences to our Tesco shoppers. So, a little bit more about me. My name's Ellie Hancock and I work in the Tesco Direct-to-Customer Communications team. We look after marketing emails, mobile notifications and direct mails, so the production execution across those channels. And I've worked in the team for over 2.5 years. And I can honestly say I'm really proud of the work that the team, and I'm looking at some of them over there, they're dotted around, but I'm really proud of the work the team have delivered in terms of innovation and personalisation over the last 12 to 18 months. So I'm going to set the scene a little bit and go back to around 12 months ago when we were faced with a few challenges as a team. The first being a busy plan, and I won't ask you to stand up, but surely there's lots of people in the room that can resonate with us. We're a huge business. We get so many stakeholders asking for Solus emails constantly, and it just wasn't giving the team enough time to step back and think above the day-to-day. It really felt like we were sending too many emails, very much one size fits all, a batch and blast approach, which I'm sure we're all familiar with. In essence, it meant that we were sending around 10 emails a week on top of all the triggers that were going out daily as well. I can safely say we were thinking business first and not customer first. And it was starting to have its knock-on effects, right? The team were constantly underwater. It's quite a long process to get an email out the door. And interestingly, people probably have friends and family, right, that don't know email marketing and think it happens like that. It doesn't. It's a long process. We work with a brilliant in-house creative studio team, but sometimes the process feels a little bit longer than it needs to, right? So constant rounds of amends, constant quality sign-off, little pieces of feedback that maybe sometimes you think just don't need to be there. So, as I've said, it really felt like the team didn't have that capacity to step back, think of the bigger picture, and look at where we could really be innovating and driving things forward. So we wanted to change that. As well as having an impact on the team, the busy plan I'm talking about, it was actually having a real toll on our customers. So on the slide, I've just got a generic 30-week period of click-through rates, so 2022 versus 2023. And as you can see, we get peaks and troughs throughout the year based on different campaigns and things that are happening. But it was pretty much flat year on year. And yes, we may have been sending a higher volume, but as a team, we strive for greatness and we want to be delivering more than that. So it felt like we really had to do something about this. So not only was all this happening in terms of the team, the busy plan, and what we had to think about, this word personalisation was being bandied around more than ever, not only amongst the team, my peers, senior leaders in the business. We had to really start thinking about this. We're really fortunate to work for a business with one of the largest loyalty schemes, Tesco Clubcard, and we have a lot of data at our fingertips. So how can we actually use that to deliver something brilliant and personalised for our customers? We didn't want to just go off and do this quickly. We wanted to take a really considered approach. So the crux of the issue, how do we actually take personalisation from a buzzword that we're hearing in all these different meeting rooms and Zoom calls into a reality? How do we translate it into an actual action that's going to deliver something helpful and an experience for over 20 million customers that we have on our Clubcard scheme? So, in the rest of the time that I have today, I'm going to talk to you through 2 initiatives that we've launched in the last 12 months and the brilliant results behind them. The first being our Bringing Everything Together for You, bit of a mouthful, email newsletter that goes out on a weekly basis. So the real objective behind getting this email live was having a one-stop shop, a customer-centric email that we were sending out on a weekly basis to reduce the number of Soluses. So a stakeholder might come to us and say they want a Solus. We actually have this weekly vehicle where we can bring things together for our customers to offer them instead to help reduce down that busy plan. Don't get me wrong, getting this live and trying to change mentality within the business was tricky at times, but we brought people along the journey, we brought those stakeholders along with us, explained what we were trying to do, and now we have data to back it up and really sell the benefits of having this email weekly. So not only is this email more customer-centric and delivers something helpful, it was actually our first email to show live Clubcard points in the header banner, which I'll come on to. We also show one-to-one product recommendations, and there's segmented content throughout. As I mentioned, there's lots of powerful dynamic elements to this email. The first being the top one here, you can see where it says, "Good morning, Ellie." So this is a personalised, time-targeted greeting banner. So at point of open, based on the time of day that you open the email, you'll see a different greeting with your first name, but then you'll also see your live loyalty points, vouchers, and coupons. We've also got some nice data visualisation in there as well to try and encourage people to spend that little bit more to get their next voucher. We're also really pleased with this because we use this as an opportunity to freshen up some of our modules. So actually this module is really, really consistent with the app and website experience as well, which we haven't been too much today in the email channel. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about is the dynamic banner a little bit further down. So the order personalised banner here. So whether you've got a home delivery order coming or you've booked a click and collect, we actually have a dynamic banner with different variations to help you along that journey. So it might be a reminder of the cut-off time to make any amends for your weekly shop, or it might be letting you know that your order's on its way or it's ready to collect. We also use the Movable link add to calendar reminder in here as well in case you want to add that to your phone or Outlook calendar when your shopping is expected. So further down in the email, we have our product stamps. So we've tested a few different ways to show these product stamps to customers, again, wanting to be helpful and personalised. So we have one-to-one product recommendations, which I'll actually come on to a little bit more in my second example. But for now, we kind of show these products to customers based on their website behaviour activity and use that to retarget them with something relevant. And actually, you can see a really impressive statistic here. So in comparison to our trade-nominated standard Clubcard prices offers, we actually saw a lift in over 250% in click-through rate of these modules when we used the website behaviour targeted options instead. So further down the email, we like to be a bit more inspirational to round it off and to drive traffic to our Tesco Real Food website. So we like to show recipes, 1 or 2 a week, depending on the needs of the business. And we like to keep these segmented, again, to be tailored to our customers. So we'll use data such as dietary preference if a customer's told us that they're vegetarian, or if we know we've got a particular product that's seasonal, let's say asparagus, we can look at people that have purchased asparagus in the last 7 days and show them an asparagus recipe as well. The last thing in the email to call out is the star rating poll. So we actually use the Movable link live polling functionality to try and drive some engagement with this because it's really important for us to collect that qualitative data around this email as well. A few things that we see regularly, our customers are actually telling us, and this is brilliant to hear, this email is easy to navigate, it's relevant, it's informational, full of inspiration. So it's really helpful for us to hear that people are calling it relevant to them. So to finish this one off, a couple of key stats. I spoke at the start about the loyalty information that we're including in the hero banner. We recently introduced the coupon information. Just by adding in a customer's coupon count at point of open, we increased the click-through rate of the whole email by over 26%, which is huge. And again, just kind of cements the value of showing something tailored to that customer, as I'm sure you all know in the room. I spoke about the rate this email functionality that we have as well. So on a weekly basis, we're seeing customers rate the email over 7 out of 10 stars. So again, positive reinforcement that we're doing the right thing for our customers, beyond just looking at typical engagement rates. And I just wanted to really celebrate, really, that with our ESP and with Movable link, we're able to deliver over 10 million different creative variations each week when it comes to this email, because using all that loyalty information, as well as the segmented content, one-to-one product recommendations, it really is a one-to-one experience for our customers. We've been really pleased with this, as you can imagine, hence why I'm here talking to you about it today. But we're going to continue to optimise on this. We're looking at testing different modules and maybe watch this space for more relevant recipes that you'll see in this email coming soon. The second use case that I want to talk to you about today is our relevant promotions email. So this very much used to be a batch and blast weekly send to the whole emailable base with our trade offers on Clubcard prices. So your Diet Cokes and your toilet paper, it was not personalised in any way. So we thought this was a really big opportunity for us to make this personalised, but to also show customers the real value of being a Clubcard holder in the fact that they get Clubcard prices with us. So we changed the template slightly. So we still had 2 core trade deals because there's a reason for them. We still need to communicate them out to the business. But there's also now 4 product stamps which are personalised to a customer. So we use one-to-one product recommendations from an internal engine that Tesco have built that's actually used already across the website and the app experience. And now using Movable Ink and plugging into the API, we're able to call that into the email as well. It allows us to achieve creative consistency with the template across all the emails, and we know that it's live again at the moment a customer opens. We've also been able to add further settings to this, so if we wanted, we can add a brand filter. So for example, if we were pushing Tesco Finest one particular week, we can add that in and the stamps will only show Finest products, but still would be personalised. We also have the ability to show products of a certain price point, maybe over £1, or certain percentage discounts as well. Maybe we only wanted to show discounts with 50% off on Clubcard prices, which just gives us greater flexibility and to offer more personalisation to our customers. This campaign also features a category retargeting banner, so you can see it there just under the product stamps. But again, we're using website behaviour in terms of browsing and also search to allow us to show different variations to a customer here to kind of tie it all together and be really relevant. Not only is this email highly personalised for us, it's actually really easy to produce. Once you set it up once, the rest kind of does it for you, which is brilliant. So what I was talking about at the start in terms of a challenge with Creative Studio, with this email, we're not really relying on them too much. Yes, there's other modules that need weekly content, but these 4 just run and you can do with them, just check them and they're good to go. So it's really allowed us to kind of give that time back to the team now of a bit more thinking time. So onto the stats. Before going live with this permanently, we robustly A/B split tested over a 6-week period. We actually went live last year just to our online shopper audience to begin with, and we saw orders per customer increase by 0.4%, items per customer increase by 0.5%, and basket adds increase per customer by 0.7. So a basket add is actually the amount of time someone's coming back to their online order and adding something into it, an amend per se. So this was extremely successful for us, and actually if we were to roll this out over a 52-week period, for us at the size of Tesco, this is a multi-million-pound incremental revenue, so absolutely huge and worth celebrating. We've since ran subsequent tests, again with those filters that I've spoken about, and we're also exploring other placement opportunities for these personalised products. We're really pleased by the success of these 2 initiatives and now the testing and learn plan that we have in place to take us to the rest of the year and beyond, if I'm honest. There's probably a few things that I could recommend to you, and I've spoken about them throughout the presentation, but 3 core things that I'd love to leave you with. The first being, don't make any assumptions on what will work, because honestly, you'll be surprised. Both ways, something might be successful or very unsuccessful, so test, and test again. The second is the importance of bringing stakeholders along the journey with you. I know everyone probably hears this a lot, but honestly, having that communication and celebrating the success when you need to is huge. Over the last 12 months, we've built brilliant relationships with tech colleagues and beyond, and Movable Ink themselves just to get this driving forward. And the third is just be brave. Yes, we're kind of at a really pivotal time in this industry. There's lots going on in terms of delivering personalisation, and change can be scary, right? I know that, and that's exactly why I'd recommend starting small, testing, learning, and we work in digital. If something goes wrong, we just pause it or we stop it. We can change it, it's fine. So be brave, just take the leap of faith. Nothing has to be permanent. I've rattled through that quite quickly, but thank you very much. I'm here with quite a lot of colleagues, so if you have any questions, thoughts, please come and say hello. We'd love to meet you all, and thank you so much.